family playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick, so we gon' disinfect them like a wipe.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football?
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Commanders' offense set to go to work, and they're led by the veteran who's bounced around a bit in season number 8 now. It's Jacoby Brissett.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. To throw, Brissett. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And in the air once more, it's Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hardman on the return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that performance. And finally, you said he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
They better be careful what they wish for ho-humming. He might do it again here in this one. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. All right, check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and it came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On play action, Lance. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Falcons at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Drake London, the intended receiver there. And now it's third down. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
There, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Lance now on first down. Caught out left side by Robinson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson: 19 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers, takeaways they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down, ladies and gentlemen. We have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
And at this point in the 2nd quarter, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down.
And got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Washington ready to try again on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Well, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field.
He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Lance. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll find Bateman once more. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Off of play action, here's Lance. And incomplete on a deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces, because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They do go for it. Lance working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
In motion comes the tight end left.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This ball down the field for Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Robinson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Hardman to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. That's going deep for Bateman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
In motion goes the tight end. On third and long, it's Lance. He's got a man, complete. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Lance. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's second and 10. Now Lance again. That's going deep for Bateman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row.
Okay, ready? Ready.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Robinson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And not much, maybe a yard down at the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Lance. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
First possession of the 2nd half now for Washington.
Hey, kill.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Hey, kill.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, check. Hey, kill.
To throw is Brissett. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Brissett. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now Lance. His throw incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready?
Robinson up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it? As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Ready?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Falcons. Rashad Bateman with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons are able to extend. Final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Coup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Koo to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Brissett's throw complete to Dotson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Brissett now.
Open man is the tight end, John Bates.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Brissett. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The throw over the middle taken in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Brissett. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Arnold Ebiketie
able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Brissett's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. At that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the...
Shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge.
After review of the play, ruling on the
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. They'll run with Robinson.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Working from the gun, Lance. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Here's Lance to throw it.
This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Washington offense heading out. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Brissett on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
A second down throw for Brissett. And his throw is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, I just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw, Brissett.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Washington first down.
They'll throw again. Brissett.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays and harder to move it.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Brissett.
They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Brissett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Play action now. Brissett.
That one complete out to Dotson.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here we go on fourth down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Play fake, Brissett. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. Touchdown, Washington. Hunter Henry. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was...
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way. Still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day. Live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John got it. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. With big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, had a long day. Body like wow, like. Wait. You know I'm an east side, big TDs, type of whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rep, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long it's not a drill. Bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scoping your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she popping for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, fat. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you gift, rep, bet, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way.
Southside on the track. Mellow made it right. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Be that got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rack for real. Broski turned into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die. I hope that Jesus come and grab the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turned into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bae. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Be that got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
Because I'm standing on business. fearless. Police tried to slow me down, but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. Now I got millions. Got the fuck inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual, usually I wouldn't smile unless it cost a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual, usually I wouldn't smile unless it cost a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
Can I talk my...
Come on.
That other side.
The Oakland way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes, big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5. And I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's fact. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars. C5. Just incredible. Hunger Flow 2. It's easy. Incredible.
I'm on demon time. I live in my prime. I'm original. I wear digital. I see beyond. You get no response. I'm a rock star. I'm a got time. I'm a rock star. I'm a got time. I'm a rock star. I'm a got time. I'm a rock star. I'm a got time.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little. I ain't never been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a f***. I close wheels, you cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything, you don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them, had to come and intervene. Boy, them keys to that Bentley, I'm tryna drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently, now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down, tryna show the world how it sound. I'm around to make the wrong turn, we don't even wanna turn around. Lately I've been thinking, what would I be if I ain't take a risk? Struggle, I hated it at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody, I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on they, cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. I don't do but I've been off them all week. Tryna take this far as I can, I want it all on sleep. Might just put a 40 ball in my mouth, cause I know my talk ain't cheap. Soon as you start running up money, they could tell cause it reeks. Oh boy, it's so much to see. Gotta learn to keep your balance. Going to sleep on silk sheets, but it used to be a pallet. Fell in love with shopping, I'm getting a grip of it, I don't need no stylist. Walking on my